Welcome back. We are on episode 5 of Let's Be Charmed. Let me go ahead and bring us down to the tabletop. There we are. And of course, my infamous little gecko. I noticed the other day that I was not putting my gecko on the table anymore. And I like my gecko, even though he's not in my logo. He has become part of my tabletop. All right, let me get this out of the way. Alrighty, so we have our 4. So it's 16 of these total, and you can do them scrappy or you can keep them together like I have, a series of colors. Oops, this goes with this one. And then we have 8 of these, 8 of these, and 8 of these. So let's get started. Let's see. Where's my paper? Here's my paper. So the first ones we're going to do are the lights. We're going to take 2, and we're going to do the light.
Margaret is on.
Hey, Miss Margaret. I miss you, my friend. All right, let's get that out of the way. Let me get my pins over here. So we're going to do, now this is going to do 1 block. So you can chain this by doing 4 of these and then 4 of these. And just chain stitch these together.
Did you send out cutting directions?
Thought I did. I had a fantastic time with my daughter and my granddaughter. It was amazing. She is, you may think, taking an 11-year-old to the Halloween Horror Nights is not the thing to do, but you know what? This child has got nerves of steel. Um, we did a lot of shuffling through those horror houses, and my hips were killing me because of the shuffling, not being able to actually walk. You had to shuffle through them. And this child was, I mean, it was amazing watching her walk through that place. In fact, she led us through the rooms, and she would come out just excited talking about, what scared her and what didn't scare her and what worked. And mostly it was the noises. She has some sensitivity to noises, and so that was the one thing that bothered her the most, was the noise, especially the loud claps that they do when you're walking through to get, jump scare you. Those bothered her, but they didn't really scare her. They just bothered her. Anyway, so yes, I had a fantastic time with my daughter and granddaughter, and it was amazing, and I enjoyed it so much. Don't know if I ever want to do it again after this one, because my hips were killing me by the time I did it. Miss Claudine says I don't have many done, which is fine. These are easy to catch up on, okay?
Cards. We were talking about her cards that she
Oh,
makes.
while I was away.
And I said, you need to bring some to sell. Someone.
Oh, yeah, yeah, she
And
can.
she said she doesn't have that many done.
Oh, there's no way. There is no way. You had like a whole ton of them when you showed me. Whatever you got, bring them. You can put them on my table with a for sale sign in. Yeah, I've got at least 3 or 4 people already, even though I have some, I wouldn't mind having another batch of them. But we were just talking about people that we were thinking of that we really would like to send them something other than email, send them something that they can hold in their hands and read, and know that someone cares and someone's thinking about them. All right, so just to get back to what we're working on. So remember, we're doing, so you should have 4 of a light, 4 of a dark, if this is the way you're doing it. So we're going to be doing 8 total. So all of these and all of these. So right now I'm just going to work on 1 block, and I will finish mine up later because, again, I don't want to keep you too long because, y'all, I get windy. I do get windy. Okay. Let me turn this light up that way. Yeah, that's a little better. And I'm gonna move. Ouch, 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 ouch. My finger hurts. Stupid finger. Mm, 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 mm. I got a little nerve sensitivity there. Yeah, we were talking about that today when I took Miss Sheila out for lunch because she's such a sweetheart and came out to help me with my
And it
house.
was scrumptious, as I said before.
Yes, we enjoy going to Salad Works. It's just one of those fun places to go, and I so enjoy it. And I love that Miss Sheila loves to go there because whenever she comes over, when she gets to come over, that is one of our favorite places to go. The other one for me is Chicken Salad Chick. I love Chicken Salad Chick. They have some of the best chicken salad. My favorite, if you must know, is barbecue. All right, let's get this back to the tabletop. Here we go. And we're going to move these off here because I'm going to bring my ironing board. And we're going to iron. Iron. Here's my other ironing board. I get my ironing board. And it just sounds funny. Ironing board. I get mine from Miss Linda over at Bits and Pieces. Please remember to um, go and visit with Miss Linda. She is one of our smaller, but she has quite a bit of stuff. Um, quilt stores, quilt fabric stores, and her prices at her fabric store are very, very reasonable. Very reasonable. You're not going to find prices on quilt quality fabrics anywhere but her place because everybody else is a lot more expensive, and she tries really hard to keep her prices down. Oh, Miss Margaret, that is so cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I know I know the amount of time she puts into it and she acts like it takes no time at all, but I know better. I've seen her work on how she puts that together and she just does an amazing job on that.
Unique.
Yes. Yes, and she does such an absolute fantastic job on that. I can't even. I just can't. That woman is amazing. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and keep going. My iron is still coming up to temperature. All right, so we're going to take the 4.5 and we're going to put it on the end here. And pin, pin, pin. And again, you're going to take all your 4.5s and you're going to pin them to all these that we just sewed together. Just stitched together. If you guys got another word for that, I would love to hear it. I think that's everybody's homework this week is to come up with another word for sewed together.
Joint.
Come on, guys.
Joint.
I heard you. Come on, somebody else has got some too. There's got to be a gazillion ways to reword that. I could use a new tagline too. So if somebody would like to think of a nice tagline, Miss Miss Becky, her ending one is "Go sew something." I love that one, by the way. And hang on, let me get us back over to the sewing machine. Uh, I think Miss Jenny has one, and a lot of people have these really cool taglines, and I don't have one except y'all. I love my y'all. And I was adopted Southern. I lived in South Carolina for 20 some years, so I'm adopted Southern. I was able to drop most of the draw by the time I was here a year, um, but but I still have a few things that pop out every once in a while. And y'all's just one I don't want to give up. I don't want to give it up. I love it. I think it's just one of those things that make me me. Okay, let's come back to the tabletop. And we're going to iron this direction. And my iron should be good now. And I'm using my iron thingy. If I have some of these left, which I know I do, I just got to figure out where I put them. I will bring these to the yard sale. I can't do yard sale prices on them because they're made by someone else, but I will definitely bring them in case anybody needs an extra one. I mean, they're low price anyways, but I will definitely bring them with me if I can find them. Because when I pack up and bring stuff, Lord knows what I do with everything. All right, those two pieces are done. We're going to set those out of the way. Now we're going to pick up the two other colors, and we're going to, here, let me get this out of the way for a sec. And we're going to take our 6.5, that was a 4.5. This is our 6.5, and we're going to stitch those to these. Just like that. Stitch, sew, join. That was Miss Sheila. She said join. I told her I was going to hook her up with a microphone, but sad for me, but not for her, because she didn't really want to be mic'd anyways. My microphones were not charged, so I could not hook her up on a microphone.
Maybe next time.
Yes, please remember to like the video. Facebook and YouTube both love it when you do that. And they think I'm a wonderful person when you like and subscribe. Or like and follow. And if you follow when I do the out to all the followers, it sends a notification to let you know that we are coming online. So make sure you're a follower. Actually, do you know I have over 600 followers on my Facebook? I'm so surprised. I mean, pleasantly surprised. Because I know there's not 600 people in our guild. So I know this is not just all guild people. Although we were talking about, oh, I was not. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to switch to the sewing. Oh, that's all right. Here we are. We're back. I'll do another stitch over there so I can cut it and add it in to my YouTube. Okay, and then we're going to stitch this open. Stitch. Yep. Yep. I'm good. I'm all right. Really. My brain is fried, y'all. My brain is going in 100 different directions, like usual, only worse. Only worse this week. Because if you weren't on earlier, um, I had mentioned that my hubby's in the hospital. He broke his hip, and he's in Missouri without me and broke his hip. So I'm a little bit sad that I'm not there. And here's how we're going to lay this out. Move over. We're going to put one this way, one this way, and then one this way, and then one this way. So basically you're going to have two of the colors going this way and two of them going this way. Now you can change this around. You can put this in any order. And if you like it to go, light, dark, light to dark, that's how this would go. But do it whichever way you like to do it, whatever you're comfortable with. And then we're going to start stitching those together. And again, we're going to nest, and you should be able to nest these pretty well. I do have my glasses on. Let me get my glasses on. I don't know, the last couple of days or a couple of weeks or whatever. Thank you, Miss Jerry. I appreciate that. I have some wonderful friends who have offered to help out and to get me to Missouri so I can be with my hubby. But there's not a whole lot I can do right now. And his daughters are taking such good care of him. So I'm so grateful for that. So hopefully I can get a few things done before I will have to leave because no matter what, I'm going to have to go up there and um, and help him get back home. I'm just not sure how we're going to do it, if it's going to be by plane or by car. Okay, and then we're going to pin this one back here. Okay, y'all, we're at 4. Ooh, that's a long one. See if we can find a short one. All right, and so we're going to take these over to the throat plate needle view. It is the needle view. Oh, I might as well bring this back here so we can iron those open. So if you're ironing, I'm ironing it towards the dark side, which is actually the printed side. But if you're doing it that way, then just keep on doing it that way. Whether you're using dark fabric or light fabric, if you iron it to the dark, iron them to the dark. Whether it's the background fabric or the block square. I had a YouTube comment, and a woman was like, "I was so worried that you were going to run over that pin," and it's like, well, not that I haven't run over pins before. For sure, I have, and it has not always ended well. Oh, and I have not been using my leader. See, it's been a little while since I've been on my sewing machine, and I keep forgetting to use my leaders. Easy to get out of the habit, hard to stay in it. All right, let's come back over here. For this one, I would say just iron it to whichever direction you want to. If you want to iron open, please feel free. Oh, I hit one the other day. I wonder if I still have that. Oh, you got to see this one. So I was talking about the pins. I hit one the other day, and this is what it looked like when I was finally done with it. It actually turned it into a V. That thing hit it so hard that it turned into a V. It was pretty weird. But I saved it because I thought y'all would want to see it. Still can't see it very good. Let's try that. Now you can see it. Look at that thing. I wonder I didn't throw the timing off on my machine. That's called hard-headed. That's called hard-headed. I'm the hard-headed sewer. I'm the absent-minded sewer, absent-minded quilter, and the absent-minded and the hard-headed quilter. Okay, got these. My husband, he's something else, I am truly blessed to have him in my life. He is you talk about a hard-headed person. He is something else. I mean, he was in a lot of pain when he broke his hip, but he's sitting around talking, joking, calls me at 9 o'clock in the morning to tell me about his breakfast and how his daughter brought him in cookies, shame on her. And strong coffee, and I'm like, okay. It's like kind of like with his chemo. I mean, he just, even though his chemo was tough, he still, I mean, just basically breezed through that stuff. I'm not sure which pattern God used on him when he made him, but wow, that man is made of solid steel. He's the man of steel, along with that tummy of his. Lord, how does he? I don't even know how he eats half the stuff he eats. I look at that stuff and I'm like, that stuff I would have some major indigestion if I ate that. And he's like, oh no, it's fine. Fine. We're gonna here, you have some. Nope, nope, I know better. I know my tummy limitations. And even then sometimes I don't. All right, let's give this a little sew through right here, a little. And some of you, especially if you're beginners, wonder what the heck, why do you iron the edge down? Well, it just kind of gives it a nice smooth crispness so that when you flip it over, you don't get any of the warping that you sometimes see from seams,
Stitches.
and it locks the stitches. For me, it's the warping because things warp very easily, in my opinion. And if I don't do that little iron on those seams, I notice it later. All right, y'all, we did it. Here is block number 5. And as you can see, you can turn it any one way, anyway, and it just changes the whole look of the block just by moving it around, just by changing it. Here, let's, know if I have my 8.5-inch square over here. Okay, I'll just use this one. So, we're just going to measure it real quick. Looks beautiful. 8.5. All the way around. Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, because I know we probably have some of our gentleman quilter who chime in with their mothers or spouses or whoever they happen to be hanging with, or maybe they just like quilting. I know that there are quite a few men out there that do quilting as a way for therapy for PTSD, and it can be very calming as long as you don't have to rip it out, because then that's oh, yeah, it can be very calming or very frustrating. Um, but I do find that quilting gives me a chance to keep my creative juices flowing, keep the creativity coming. Even if I'm working on someone else's pattern, my brain is always trying to, recognize and move into a pattern. Anyway, so here we go. Here is episode number 5. And I think I love it. I love these colors. The first ones I did in black, and of course you'll see it when it's completely finished and we're down to the last couple of blocks. It'll be put up so you can see it. But anyway, so this is block number 5. You're going to make episode number 5. You're going to make 4 of these. When you're done, you should have 4 that look exactly like this. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Sorry. Questions or prayer requests?
Prayers for Joe.
Absolutely. Prayers for Joe. And of course, I do also want to pray for our country and for our president. I am telling you, that is not a job I would want in a million years. Um, I, it's got to be the most thankless job I can think of, besides being a mom, besides being a housewife slash mother slash all around. Your job is basically everything, and that is a pretty thankless job. And to all the mothers out there who are stay-at-home or working moms God bless you. You are loved. You are noticed. And I think the world of you. Um, let's go ahead and move on into our prayer time. You have been warned. So we're going into prayer time. Sorry, I was just checking the comments just to make sure I didn't forget anything. And I'm going to wiggle over here and wipe my nose really quickly. Okay. Sorry about that. Y'all know how it is. Every time I get in front of the camera, my nose starts to run. Don't know why. Don't know. I must be allergic to the camera. Anyways, all right. Father, thank you for another beautiful day. Thank you for the cool weather that you keep gracing us with. A little early this year, and I will take it 100%. I will take it. I'm just so grateful for the chance to walk out and not sweat immediately. Father, I just ask you, I lift up my husband to you, Father. I lift up Joe, and I ask you to send a healing touch through his body and just make it so that he can come home to his family as soon as possible. We miss him. We love him. And Father, I lift up our nation to you. Father, we know you're in control. You're in complete control. And we just ask you to help us find a way through, help us find peace, help us find love, help us find a way to bridge the gap, bridge the division that seems to be going through the country, Father, and just bless our president, Father. That is not an easy job. I can't imagine anybody who really wants that job, but apparently they fight over it, and that's all right. It's Father, I just ask you to please bless him as he has tried so hard to do the right thing, and at the same time he has to deal with all of us who get in the way. I say all of us. All of us. Yep. Because it ain't easy. You can't please all the people all the time, but there are sure enough people that try. And Father, I just thank you for all the blessings that you put into our lives, all the blessings you bring to us, Father. Give you all the honor, all the glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Listen, you guys have a fantastic evening. Spend time with the family. Enjoy your dinner. Um, have a fantastic week. Don't forget to please post pictures or send them to me so I can get them up on Facebook so other people can enjoy the work that you're doing with your blocks. And if you're behind, don't worry. These are easy. You can catch up, no problem. I know life is busy. Boy, do I know that. So just take your time, enjoy it. Don't let it be a drudgery. These are easy, and I think you'll enjoy doing them. I will have your emails out by tomorrow. We have 2 new people who have actually asked to join the embroidery class, but they'll also be included on this email as well. So hopefully we have 2 new people that are going to be joining us and having some fun with us. So if you have any questions, don't forget you can email me, you can DM me, which is direct message through Facebook, or but just don't put anything personal into the comments because everybody can see that. I want to make sure that you're protecting your privacy as well. So make sure that you're just messaging me. I've got my email on there on the email that I send you. Plus, I have my phone number on the email I send you, and the website as well. So please feel free to go in and message me however you need to. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I will see you maybe next Sunday. I would love to say yes, but because of possibly going to Missouri, I'm not going to know, but I will definitely make sure I have an email to you to let you know when the next block will be. So that being said, I love you. Mwah. Have a great week.